Welcome to the Hunter Show. Today I'm doing Robocraft, a game where you build a variety of different vehicles, cars, planes, shapes, and then you battle them against other players. It's free to play and you can check it out on Steam. Right now I am going to play with what I would call some of a battle car. Its name is Carbuncle. I am not good at all with cars. Actually, I'm not good at all with this game, but it's really fun and it's easy. I'm just going to jump right in. Wow, that didn't take long. Against all tier 1s. That's nice. I stay in the tier 1 because I'm not so great and I think that I should practice and get better. This car is kind of like a Frankenstein of different pieces, which is whatever. They have lights. Lights is one of the cubes that you can have. I don't really find it very useful. Maybe because my settings are just... Whoa, thanks for running into me. You can actually tip people over by running into them, and it's kind of rude. Because if you're tipped over, well, you're tipped over. It's like a car being tipped over. What are you going to do? You're going to drive your kids to school and the car's tipped over? No, you're not. So... there have been some updates to this game, and I honestly don't know what the state of it is. As far as weapons and stuff like that, I really don't know. And by that I mean they did some updating on weapons. And I don't know what they did. So, but I'll be finding out, I'm sure. Get out of my way. I'll charge at him. And I'll die. Come on. That's alright. I actually do not mind at all dying quickly in this game because exiting to the mothership. Wow, that's really loud right then. Exiting to the mothership earns you just as much as you would if you stayed around. So there's no necessary reason to sit around and watch the match unless you want to, which is fine. And sometimes I do because I have more of a vested interest or whatnot. So I'm going to switch to my racing car, which is called the Delta Flyer because it used to be a plane, and I just kind of switched them all around. I honestly, again, I have no idea if it's any good. Probably not. I only used it a few times, so I'm just going to go ahead and get into battle. It doesn't take long to start up a battle, and usually it doesn't take long to load. I did a video, but it crashed when I tried to go into battle, so which is fine. I didn't do too much. I like planes, actually. I think that's one of the nicer aspects, is being able to design your own plane, and I will do that one next. This one is not at all focused for weapons. It's in fact got a bunch of junky weapons on it. I think it's only got 5 out of 6. You can only have 6 at a time. So, I made this one mostly for speed, so I could possibly get to the enemy base quicker. But, yeah. I'm not really sure if the booster thingies make it go faster, but I put them on anyway. Looks cool. I did realize that if I tried to go up a hill or something like that, the boosters helped when I was practicing with it. Not that that really matters. I put a, whatchamacallit, radar jammer on this thing. Yeah, see that right there, climbing up the thing. Oh, there we go. I don't think I would have made it right then if I didn't have the boosters. I'm going to try and climb up this hill. Here we go. I am a bit of a hill climber with this vehicle. I do like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and drive up this hill. It's a little bit easier than I remember driving up hills. Ooh, I don't want to fall off. Anyway, my goal for this guy is to try and get to the enemy base. And, where the hell am I? Oh. I'm quite a ways away. That's okay. Ooh, it's being a little wild with the driving. The turning. Probably because of wheel placement, and I need to focus on, doing that. That is one of the fun things about this game, though, is you have to practice. You have to make a decent and or good design, and then practice it in the practice mode. Make sure that you're not going to make this piece of junk that's going to flail around and die. Although that is kind of funny. Where am I now? I am totally off the map. That's okay, though. So I'm gonna try and drive in or something onto the map. Whoa! Hope that I don't flip like that. So as you can see, the boosters are pulling me towards where I want to go, and now I'm gonna, there we go, unflip myself. I need to make better turning wheels on this, because I'm having a huge difficulty turning. This thing is obviously more speed than it is turning. Let's see if I can try and, I'm climbing up it, but I don't do too much. Flip, see if I can turn. Come on, turn. Let's see. Try and go this way. They're trying to take over our base, I believe. I really did. Man, this thing is just like climbing up walls like a spider, but ain't doing anything else. Okay, now I'm more back on the map. I can see my, yep, there we go. Let's see if I can head straight for their base. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna climb over this wall. Now, see, if I had better control of turning, which I think is mostly just placement of these wheels, I'd be able to do this. Might be able to flip if I try and use them at the right time. Yep, there we go. Oh, wait. See, it's a little hard to control. See, now I'm taking over their base, and now there's more people. The more people there are, the faster it is. And I was the first person here. Woohoo! I actually did something! Not that we're gonna win. In my way, and I shoot. There we go. I got someone. And we're totally gonna lose, but that's okay. We tried. So, I'm gonna try actually to go change the wheels, see if that makes a big difference or not. So, to do that, let's go ahead. Oh yeah, which is it? The buttons. Inventory is Q. Yeah, there we go. So we go to Q, and then we go to movement, and then there's wheel and steering wheel. And I'm just gonna look at what I got. So it looks like I got just wheel in the back, and I should probably put steering wheel. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to try this moon buggy out again. After that, I will try the plane. Generally, I do try and take over the base, because a lot of people focus the combat, which is good, but then people just group up, and they just sit there, and they don't. They're basically getting taken over, and they wouldn't move. So, some people just don't care. They're just in for the kills. I do believe that earns you more RP or whatever in-game points, which you buy blocks with. It's not hard at all to get RP. Let's see if I can just climb up this shit. Yep, cool. So yeah, I like just being able to climb up the side, and then just, you know, not fighting people. That's why I don't really have as many weapons on this thing. They'll probably fix this, though. They'll probably be like, well, we'll just make the invisible force field so you can't get up here. But I think it's cool that I can, actually. Most games would have an invisible force field that just allow. I'm sure over there I didn't have one. I also have radar jammer on, so even if their radar would catch me normally, they wouldn't because of the jammer, which is in the back. It's that kind of U shape or C shape blue thing. So, and sometimes it's actually a good idea for this kind of style, since it's not very strong, to wait until there's allies near the base or until you see that there are no enemies. If I wanted to, I could probably put a rail cannon on this instead of these submachine guns. And, oh, I better go to their base as soon as I can, because ours is being taken over. Whee! Whoa, flippity flip fly! And the flips, and the flips. Get on here and try and take over the base. There's a guy coming. There's nothing I can do about it, because I can't move. See, if I put a rail cannon on here, then I could at least zoom in with this, even if I wasn't trying to attack, which I'm not. I'm going to try and get behind this guy so I don't die. So even if I didn't want to attack, I could still see if there were enemies on the space, and then if there weren't, just rush in towards them. Sometimes you want to wait, though, because people will clump up here. Oh, that's nice. I'm just moving out of the way. That is a classic design right here, this tiered level ship. The reason why is because sometimes your weapons will not be able to fire all at the same time if there's something in front of them, therefore putting it a tier. The problem with this ship, though, is that it's got too many weapons. You're only allowed to fire 6 at a time. So... Alright, this guy. We won! Cool. And that is an example of why Mars rover thing, you know, I didn't win very much because I didn't do much damage. But I helped out the team, and the team won. It's more fun than it is worthwhile. I think if I were to switch out some of these weapons maybe and put a single damaging weapon like a sniper cannon, fire one bullet at someone once, that would be worthwhile for the whole game. Because you get enough, if you do enough damage, you earn enough RP. Although I can't show you with my mouse, the RP is at the top right, and it's the green one. You get a ton of it, it's really easy. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to the plane. The plane is a lot harder to fly, and I have not played the game in a while. It is also, this thing is super weak. Like, it's ultra weak. This is glass panels. They're lightweight, that's why I put them on. Anyway, I'm just jumping. This is the same style as the Land Rover, except for it's a plane. So my idea is to get to the sides and stay safe, and the whole while trying to get towards their base to take it over as soon as possible. Oh, that took a while. Actually, comparatively, unless it's like 3 a.m. Pacific time in the morning, you know, there's a lot of players. There's a ton of players playing all the time. Oh man, I'm terrible with this plane on ice maps. It doesn't make any sense, but this plane is just terrible for some reason on ice maps. I don't think it's weather. I think it's just that I'm not as good on it. Ooh. Oh, it's been a while. I can see that. Okay, what I usually do though is I try and fly up, and I try and glide against, just like the moon rover or whatnot, these kind of crevices, because for the planes I think it's really oh, look at that. Yep, that's nice. It's really important to, at the very least, stay out of firing range, because especially this ship, not all planes in general, but this one specifically is, well, it's a piece of paper. This is like throwing a paper plane at an enemy with weapons and expecting them to not fire at me. Whoop. I think I recently added an additional wing on it. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I did that recently and took off some of the boosters. Ooh. Let's see. There we go. I did that because a lot of the times when I got shot, even if it was just once or something, they would blow the fuck. They would blow. They'd blow me up like this, and then I would have no wings and no way to get out. Oh, that's good. You're a meanie. Oh. There we go. Someone's gonna help me. Yay! And my plane is pretty much stuck, which happens sometimes. I can actually move with this, which is nice. The plasma guns, that is. So I'm gonna try and, let's see, get out of here or something. There we go. Oh, they're taking over the base. So if I decide to self-destruct, I actually lose some money. So it's actually not a good idea to do that. Even though I am one of the only people on the team right now. Oh, I might fall over. And I did. And we're off. Yippee! And someone shot me. Hello, person who shot me with your single overpowered cannon. Alrighty. Sometimes that happens. That's absolutely. In fact, it might happen if you're a new player. because there are a bunch of people with overpowered ships. Some people might think mine are overpowered. Really, I just try to do it for taking over the bases, not wiping people out with a massive, blow or something like that. So, and honestly, I could probably place these thrusters in better places to make my plane lift off and do better. So I'll go ahead and try the plane one more time, and maybe do the tank one more time, and then wrap up the episode. These battles go really fast. That is one thing I love about it. In fact, if you want to charge in there, do a bunch of damage, and die really fast, but not actually kill anyone, you can get a good amount of RP and just earn up a bunch like that. Especially in Tier 1. The higher tier pieces, not necessarily the tier you're in, but the tier pieces, I believe, you have on your vehicle makes the cost of whatever you're using more. So I'm going to go ahead and just try and lift off this time, see if it'll work. That's why they start you off in the air, I think, is for planes to have a better advantage. And since right now there's no way to say, oh, I'm a plane, or oh, I'm a car, everybody starts off in the air. And also probably because cars could drive. I don't know. But yeah, it holds you there, and people actually load in at that time. I could be wrong, but I think there's less people on the red team than there is on the blue team right now. And now's my time to dive, because I fired. And I will, as you saw in the last part, get taken down really easily. I would like to at least do some moderate damage, even if it's tiny there. I shot someone once. Yeah, one shot. That's all that matters. This is why I don't ever build Robocraft. Because they just sit there hovering. And then once they get one little thing shot off. This guy's got a cool looking thing. Although if he got shot in the waist, his entire bottom half would get blown off. This guy is creative. Very creative. So that's a reason to sit there and watch. Alright, I'll use the car. Let's see, how much did I get? 137 is a fine amount for what I did. Doesn't cost much to repair, 49. So, you do have to repair, and usually the cost is going to be less than what you're making. So you're going to be grinding up a good amount. Oh, I just accidentally hit battle. Darn, I wanted to hit tab. Well, one more with the plane it is! Because it's really quick. I could have actually hit escape if it would have lasted longer. But it was instant, almost. That guy has like a wall in front of his vehicle. This guy's just like a little block. I will actually let them go ahead this time, and I will not rush out. Because my plane is too weak to be in the front, and it is quite fast, so it would be in the front. Someone might think I'm stuck. Alright. Yay, yet another snow one. If only I could get the desert, or something like that. See the fucking wall. Sorry. I don't like to cuss, but it's these snow planets. They make me cuss. I apologize for that. The only thing I do like about this specific level is right here. There's this kind of like peaked mountain where I can hide in for a very long time. Well, considering that this plane has two different stealth jammers, which, by the way, do not stack, but if one half of the plane gets blown up, the other half will have a stealth jammer, and that is why I did that. Oftentimes, the front half or the bottom, aft half will come off. Here we go. No. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if I flip the plane. It's like just like that. Okay. So, rotate. Shift. Good enough. Flip. Actually, let's shift. Yeah, there we go. Since it's down, I can just flip around. So I'm going to try and fly up from a high distance, which sniper rifles are usually not affected by. So if someone is snipering, I will die regardless. And since they're all just sitting there, I'm imagining... Oh, I didn't even do much damage to them. This is what I like doing playing is being a bomber. Oh, you're a jerk. Killed my friend. And I totally missed that time. Got him. When the little cursor or whatnot for the weapons lights up red, that means you hit someone. If it doesn't, then you didn't. Got him. Damaging someone can be really severe in this game because maybe you blew off their, one of their turning wheels, and now they can't turn very well. Maybe you blew off a hovering craft or something, Maybe you blew off all their weapons because you got a good lucky shot. Gotcha. Or maybe you saved someone, who knows? I'm gonna try and go close, which is probably not good, but there's an ally. Oh, not anymore. Am I the only person? Basically, that's not good. I'm gonna head towards my base in case, someone's gonna take it over. Yeah, crap is right. Okay, got you. Kind of have to fire ahead of people. Kind of it reminds me of like Freelance or other space simulator games. Whoop! That was an accident. Yeah, now it's all up to me. This sucks. I'm gonna be able to take them both out, I think. Oh, that was totally not even close. Got one. Alright. Going close, I hope. Shift, shift, shift. Okay. Good. Now if there's any other red ones coming, I should see them. That was really close. See, now it's going to slowly start to drain. There's something over here, it says. Below me? I don't see them. Above me? I don't see them. No. I'm not going to believe my sensors, that's all. Someone starts to take over the base, I'll believe that. Alright, there's another one. I think someone just self-destructed. Oh, not gonna even let you get me yet. Not gonna let you get me quite yet. Gotcha. Alright. Now, this might be a stupid move, considering I could probably just destroy anyone who's left, but I'm gonna try and take over the base. Someone destroys me, someone destroys me. Well, that wasn't too bad, considering. Not too bad. They're all returning to Mothership. I'm not surprised. Some people are still here. I'm not really sure. I think the dashes mean they left, and the up and downs mean they're still here. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's getting to their base, but if someone gets to our base, sorry, my base, before I'm able to get to the third bar, then they will most certainly win. So I guess this is quite a risky move. But considering that I'm damaged, I've only got 4 out of 6 weapons. Could be worse. Alrighty, the last bar, which as you can see fills up here. Good game. If you consider the good game. I don't know how many kills I got, but it'll tell me. Team victory. Or was it really a solo victory? I don't know. Let's see, I got 6 kills, 1 assist, 4 base capture. And that was the first one of the day, so I got 1,000. That's quite a bit. That's like a third of what I had before. Why not leave on a good note? So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Robocraft. I will be making some more later, but I just wanted to give a good example of the different kind of things you could do. Just like that person making their own flying, hovering robot. Or plane that's more simple, that bombs people from the sky. Or something like Carbuncle that destroys from the ground. Alright, I'll catch you next time.